Language is the cornerstone of human civilization, the means through which we share ideas, build cultures, and transmit knowledge across generations. Among the world's language families, the Indo-European languages stand out as one of the most influential. These encompass more than 400 languages spoken by over 40% of the world's population. From English, Spanish, and Hindi to Russian, these languages dominate vast areas of Europe, South Asia, and the Americas. However, for centuries, the specific origins of this language family have remained a mystery. Where did these languages come from? Who were the first people to speak them? And how did they spread across such a vast geographic area? An innovative study published in the journal Nature and led by Ron Pinhasi from the University of Vienna and David Reich from Harvard University has unveiled a missing link in the origins of the Indo-European languages. The research team analyzed ancient DNA from 435 individuals excavated across Eurasia, and their discovery has shed more light on the origins of one of the world's most widespread language families. If you're a history lover, subscribe now to never miss the most fascinating news from around the world. Human migration and early genetic contacts. Modern humans emerged approximately 300,000 years ago, gradually spreading across the globe. As our ancestors migrated into Europe and Asia, they encountered and interbred with other hominid species, including Neanderthals and Denisovans. This genetic exchange left a lasting mark on modern human DNA and influenced traits related to immunity, metabolism, and even brain function. During the Paleolithic and Mesolithic periods, human groups lived in small mobile bands, relying on hunting and gathering to survive. Genetic studies have shown that these early humans were diverse, with distinct regional populations adapted to various climates and environments. However, the transition to the Neolithic around 10,000 BC brought significant changes, with agriculture and permanent settlements reshaping human societies. This shift also laid the groundwork for the development of complex social structures, trade networks, and, crucially, the expansion of languages. The rise of Indo-European languages. As humans settled into larger communities, the need for more sophisticated communication became evident. In this context, Indo-European languages likely began their spread across Eurasia. The study of ancient DNA has revolutionized our understanding of these early migrations, and for decades, the Yamnaya culture, a nomadic pastoralist group that flourished between 3,300 and 2,600 BC, has been considered the main driver of Indo-European language expansion. Ancient DNA studies had already revealed that the Yamnaya people had a profound genetic impact on European populations and contributed significantly to the modern European gene pool. However, one mystery remained. Where did the Yamnaya themselves come from, and could their ancestors explain the expansion of Indo-European languages? The groundbreaking study conducted by researchers from the University of Vienna and Harvard provides an answer. The discovery of the Caucasus Lower Volga population. Scientists analyzed the genomes of 435 ancient individuals, spanning thousands of years, and discovered a previously unrecognized population that inhabited the steppes between the Caucasus Mountains and the lower Volga River between 4,500 and 3,500 BC. This group, known as the Caucasus Lower Volga population, has been confirmed as the missing link connecting the first Indo-European peoples. Genetic analysis revealed that the Yamnaya population derived approximately 80% of their ancestry from this group, and that the Caucasus Lower Volga population also contributed at least 10% of the gene pool of Bronze Age Anatolians, the speakers of Hittite, the first documented Indo-European language. This means that the Caucasus Lower Volga population was not only a biological ancestor but also a likely carrier of the Indo-Anatolian language, the precursor to both Hittite and all later Indo-European languages. The integration of the Caucasus Lower Volga population into the genetic landscape of Eurasia coincided with a period of immense cultural and technological transformations. By 4000 BC, steppe groups enriched with Caucasus Lower Volga ancestry were developing early forms of horse domestication, wheeled transport, and metallurgy, technologies that would facilitate their expansion. The impact of steppe migration. As these steppe communities migrated, they carried not only their genes but also their languages and cultural practices, which influenced populations throughout Europe, Central Asia, and South Asia. The spread of steppe ancestry and ancient human genomes between 3100 and 1500 BC is one of the most significant demographic events in Eurasian history. And thanks to this new study, we now understand the deeper origins of this transformation. Implications of the discovery. Identifying the Caucasus Lower Volga population as the missing link in the history of Indo-European languages has profound implications for our understanding of linguistic and cultural history. The people of the Caucasus Lower Volga, who lived between 4500 and 3500 BC, were likely a diverse and dynamic group engaged in agriculture, animal husbandry, and trade. Their integration of the Proto-Indo-Anatolian language and culture peaked between 4400 and 4000 BC, laying the groundwork for the linguistic diversity that would emerge later. Despite this breakthrough, one crucial question remains unanswered. Where did the Caucasus Lower Volga population come from? Did they descend from the first human migrants out of Africa, or were they shaped by interbreeding with other ancient populations already present in Eurasia? The genetic lineage of this group is not yet fully understood, and further research will be needed to determine whether it resulted from earlier migrations, local evolution, or a mixture of several prehistoric peoples. The legacy of these ancient migrations. Understanding the deeper origins of the Caucasus Lower Volga group will be essential to mapping the full trajectory of human expansion and language development. In addition to its linguistic implications, this research also deepens our understanding of human ancestry. Many modern populations in Europe, the Near East, and South Asia still carry genetic traces of the Caucasus Lower Volga and Yamnaya peoples. The genetic legacy of these ancient migrations persists in everything from physical traits to immune system adaptations, and even susceptibility to certain diseases. This study also demonstrates the potential of ancient DNA to unearth lost histories. By analyzing the remains of people who lived thousands of years ago, we can reconstruct their lives, migrations, and interactions with unprecedented detail. This field of research continues to evolve, promising more revelations in the years to come. However, as with any major scientific breakthrough, new questions also arise. What were the exact migration routes of these ancient peoples? How did their languages evolve in different regions? And what other lost populations might still be waiting to be discovered? As research advances and new technologies emerge, the story of our ancestors will continue to unfold. With every DNA sequence extracted from ancient bones, we move closer to completing the grand mosaic of human history. Don't forget to subscribe and comment on what topic you'd like us to explore in the next video.